Alright guys, so you've been playing Drive Beyond Horizons, or you've seen the game or seen the demo and you want to play it. Well, I've got a couple of tips for you just to help you off, as you're starting off in this game. I've seen a lot of videos where people are kind of missing some of these things. And the first thing is when you first load into the game, make sure, and you can do this in any order, but make sure you check behind the building. There can be, or there will be, things that you can attach to your car, doors, lights, all sorts of car parts that you can attach to your vehicle. Second thing, while we're at the back here, now you will need to go to the front to get a canister. Now, the second thing is, once you've got a sort of a canister, there's this large water container here. You can actually use this to refill water into a canister. Now, I normally like to use the blue 20-litre water canister. Unfortunately, there wasn't one that spawned when I loaded in. So we're using an actual fuel canister, and it works just the same way. So we already emptied it. It had fuel and stuff inside. We already emptied it. And I've just put a bit of water in just to make sure it works, because I've not used this one yet. But essentially, as if you undo the cap, pick it up, come to this water thing. We need to make sure. Drop it. Looks okay. Looks like we've got to undo that first. Pick up that and then put the water canister it is kind of tricky. Hang on. Right. And there we go. We got it. Now you can see the amount of litres is going up. And this is useful because when you start off in this game, you are almost dehydrated and there isn't much drink to start with. So this is a good way of maintaining that water so you don't get dehydrated on your trip. Right, let's close that. So yeah, make sure you utilize this large water container and fill up any sort of canister you got. Second thing is, okay, now it is getting dark. Second thing is, use your car lights where possible. So there are, in some buildings, there are automatic lights. These do come on. As you can see, we're in here and it's not too dark. But some buildings are pitch black. So if you can get your car in them, let's just turn it on. Right, turn on the lights and get out. You can now see it's a lot brighter and we can actually see what's in this building. So that's the third tip. Now the fourth tip, you got loads of different canisters. One of them's got, in particular, these two have got engine oil. One's got 8.5 litres and the other's almost full. But if we was to open the cap on that one, pick it up, and pour it over the top, we can now see we have filled that one and we've got 20 litres. So, yep, instead of taking 2 or 3 fuel canisters in your car, you can just fill up one and take one. And you can tell when it's filling up because you can hear the pouring sound, and then we just heard a load of tinging when it was full. Close that up and now we can take that in our car. Right, fourth tip. I need to actually kind of drive to the fourth tip, and it's the same as the second tip. We're basically utilizing this large water canister again, but we're just going to drive down there, and it's literally one of the first places you should come across. It is nighttime, so you can't see, but we're going to drive down the road here, and we're going to go off the road a little bit, and we're going to look out for the first kind of radio tower. Once we're there, I'll show you the fourth tip. All right, okay, so tip 4, maybe 5, tip 4, I think. Once you've been driving down the road, I'd say maybe give it a minute or two. You'll see this antenna thing on the left, so head towards it, and we essentially want to just go to the front. Now, you can take your car in as best as you can. And, shine the lights. When I can actually get out. Right, there we go. Right, but essentially you want to come to this place and you want to go to the back. Obviously, look around. There's little sheds in there you can look around. There might be containers that you can fill up and stuff. But essentially, there's another water container here. Here we go. So we've got a blue water container. These are what I like to use. But again, so same as the second tip, utilize this water container if you need to, and fill up and take as much water as you possibly can. So if there's not enough like containers back up where you start, there's usually one or two here. Look, if we open up, okay, bit dark to see. Okay, might not actually be any in there, but it's usually one or two in here. Okay, bit hard to see, but from the look of it, I think it's just barrels. But yeah, utilize this water container too. Take as much water as you can. You know, the radiator's going to need water. You're going to need water. So yeah, utilize them, and that's pretty much it for now. That's all I've come across that I've seen people really missing out. So make sure you utilize these tips, and it'll just make it a little bit easier as you're playing, a little bit easier just to survive. Because like I said, the dehydrated thing, you start pretty much almost dehydrated. Anyway, until next time, guys, have fun and peace out.